Well, hello, and here we go. One more shot, because I love you. Okay, today we're going to talk about getting ready, being ready. Are you ready? If you're not, why is it you think you're not ready? What's happening that's preventing you from being ready? So let's talk about ready. What is ready? Ready is basically a means of being prepared. It's a trust that things are happening for a reason and in your own best interests. Being ready means that you trust that energies around you in life and higher consciousness are working always in your best interests and towards your higher self. And there are always events, plans, lack of plans, thwarted plans are always working to move you into a better place and a better version of your former self. See, here's the problem with the world that we live in. It's like everything is a drama. Everything that happens is, oh my God, I can't believe that this happened to me. This is the worst thing that ever could have happened to me. How could this happen? Why did this happen? There must not be a God. If there is a God, he's just hanging out, waiting to shit all over me. And blah, blah, blah. I never get what I want. I don't have this. I don't have enough money. I don't have the right relationship. And you either vacillate between like, I'm doing everything wrong or it's somebody else's fault. Now, the centered place of being ready is you're always ready to look at you. You're always ready to understand that whatever's happening around you is in your favor or can work in your favor if you let it and if you open your mind up to the idea that your attitude needs to change. Your limiting beliefs need to be overcome, pushed to the side, dealt with, reconciled, whatever it is, what kind of language you want to use, which is the language of healing for you. I'm not going to decide what that is. But fundamentally, looking within is understanding that as you evolve within, you extrapolate out differently. And that's how your life changes. Your life isn't going to change when your mother apologizes for the stupid shit that she did to you when you were 8. Your life isn't going to change when the pandemic stops. Your life isn't going to change when all of a sudden, something radically happens to you because of somebody else. I mean, it can. I'm not discounting the wonderful things that can happen to you externally that you're not ready for. I'm talking about sowing the ground, sowing the seeds, preparing the ground within you for great harvest. I'm talking about changing the way that you think about life and you think about your world and you think about what it means to be happy, to allow yourself to come back into co-creating that plan, that design, that happiness. It's all about what you feel and think about yourself. This is why feelings are so tricky, because my feelings are just like this intricate web of all this stuff that I, despite years of self development, sometimes barely understand. And I need to keep coming back to what are the things happening inside of me and what can I do to responsibly both prepare myself for what's happening, allow myself to experience what's happening without making it right or wrong, and then additionally share what's happened to me for the benefit of other people. Because if I know that something that's really bad happens to me and I've overcome it and I can help other people also overcome it, whether I'm just helping them like deal with it and accept it, or I'm giving them specific and practical tools to change outcomes, it really doesn't matter because I'm just bringing my being to their experience so that their experience can be made better as a result of my being, right? None of this is super complicated. I mean, I can make it really complicated, but the simple fact is like when I'm around you, do you feel excited, enthusiastic, more joy? That's the way I would like to be perceived. Maybe I disturb you. Maybe that's good. Maybe I disturb you in a way you don't like. Maybe you find me uncomfortable to be around. It doesn't really matter. I mean, my energy should be strong enough to be hitting you, bouncing off of you in a way that allows you to decide who you want to be. Ideally, I want that energy to be lifting you up, right? I want my energy to be helping you to get ready for what's happening to you by giving you better tools, by helping you to overcome your fears, because everything that's going to happen to you can be used for your good and the good of others. I know this from experience. I can tell you incident after incident after incident of how like the worst things that ever happened to me ended up being the best things that ever happened to me because they laid solid cement type foundation for where I'm at today, which is great. And tomorrow may not be so great. But then after that, there's more greatness waiting. I mean, it's all relative, and I'm always going higher. And if you're not going higher, if you're stuck, standing still, or going down, which by the way, if you stand still long enough, regression starts to happen. You will go backwards. You can't sit in your shit forever. Okay, so if you want to talk about any of that kind of stuff, if you want to talk about how you can get your life on a better trajectory, I'm happy to have that conversation. Wow, I just realized you could barely see my strap, so I look naked. Isn't that fun? Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for being here.